Guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. If you're new here, this is Sarah Kelly. I mostly do travel videos, and yeah, that's all I've done so far. But you know, we'll figure it out. So, since I have like 3 tests today, well, not today, tomorrow, and then after tomorrow, I decided that today I was just gonna chill at home, study, and make a travel hacks video / travel essentials, or what I use when I'm on the road, which is quite often lately. And at the end, I will probably explain some of my travel plans for the upcoming year. And yeah, so let's get started. So the first travel essential I have for you is my suitcase. I still have this thingy on it, just ignore that. But it is just having a rolling suitcase that rolls to the sides and to the front. I don't think you understand how many times this has saved me. I used to have one that was like rolling in the back, and I would have to like push it on things and hit people with it. I was an aggressive bag roller. So having one that like rolls to the sides and rolls to the front, and like I can use it like this, or I could use it like this. It was very, very, very convenient. Travel hack / essential is to put like a ribbon or something on the little handle of your bag, because if you check it in, if they make you check it in, or if you have to check it in at the gate, because that happens to me a lot, because I usually fly economy, so I'm usually in the back, and by the time that it gets to me, there's no space in the overhead bins / I'm usually way too short to get it from the overhead bins. So I usually ask them to check it at the gate. I just put something right here to make sure that I know that it's mine and that it's not somebody else's. Next, oh, I forgot to mention something. I forgot to mention the next like travel hack / travel warning that I have. This is what I used for Las Vegas. It's a huge bag. They let me use it as like a personal item luggage, which was great because I flew with Frontier, which only allows 1 personal item. But the thing was, you have to carry this bag like this. And that was a pain in my behind. There's also this one, but it was so heavy because I had like 3 days worth of things in here that I was putting all the weight on my shoulders instead of my back. So I would recommend using a book bag. Right now mine's over there with a bunch of stuff in it because I use it for school. But you can use the same one you use for school. Just take it out, take the stuff out, put your stuff in, and that way that's a better carry-on because you're using the weight on your hips rather than on your back, which is what you're supposed to do. The next travel hack / essential that I have are tissues. If you're anything like me, whenever I get on the plane, my nose gets really, really dry. And so whenever I get off the plane, my nose is running. So I use these travel tissues. These are just the ones by Kleenex. They were $1. They're nice. And if anything, I've heard of places that haven't had toilet paper, or you have to like dry something up because you spill something. Well, Kleenex. Next travel essential I have is wet ones. This is especially when you are going on airplanes. Usually, I mean, there's like 100, 200 seats on some airplanes, and there's like 4 or 5 stewardesses, and they have to clean that whole thing up. Sometimes they can miss spots. Not their fault, just it's reality. You miss things. So I always bring wet ones, and I always wipe the sides of me and the front, especially with like allergy and flu season. There are kids that like make it all nasty and gucky and like things that you don't know is there. So I always bring a pair of wet ones. It also helps if I'm like buying street food and I need to like clean up the table where I'm at. Travel essential that I have is a travel first aid kit. I cannot tell you how many times I've needed this thing. This one's just a simple one from Target. It has Band-Aids, the little Neosporin packs, hand wipe clean thingies, this like alcohol pads, and it has gauze. I've never had to use the gauze, but I'm guessing that one day with my track record, I will need to use them. But this is really, really good to have. I cannot tell you how many times, like, especially when like you wear flats or you wear sandals or something like that that have like the backing in it. I just popped 2 little Band-Aids on the back of my ankle and like I've been fine. Or like how many times I fell or got a bunch of paper cuts, mostly the paper cuts. The next travel essential I have is portable chargers. So I have 2. This one's my favorite. This one is the JW brand from Walmart, I believe. It might not be called JW. I just know that's what it says. But I got it from Walmart and it's $10. It has 2 USB ports and 1 charging port. And what you do is you turn it on with this little button here. It turns all these blue things on. And you plug your charger in. This thing has charged at least 3 full charges. With my phone and my boyfriend's phone, and when I went to New York with Wiki, this is what we used, and it was a lifesaver because you're always using Google Maps or other kinds of maps. And it's always draining your battery, plus you got to take a lot of pictures, and you got to see this, and you got to see that, and you got to make sure the hours are right. So you're going to always be checking on your phone, and this is really, really handy. We also have this one. This is my emergency one. I really like this one. I am going to update it soon. But this one is a solar panel one. So one time when we were going to Washington, my little cable, my charging port to my car stopped working. I'm not really sure why it stopped working. It just was not working. And so of course I didn't have time to like go get it fixed. So we had to run off of these chargers. And my boyfriend and I both have one. I believe we got it from Amazon. It was a couple dollars. But you turn it on like this. On the side, it has a little USB so you can plug it in. And then on this side, it has another USB. And you basically just put it on your windshield, or like if you're outside at a park or something and you want to listen to music, just plug your phone in. It takes the solar energy and converts it into energy. Now, this one also has a charging port. And what I've learned with this one, at least, is that you have to plug it in and charge it. And once it's charged, you can put it under the sun and it'll keep it charged. And that way you can keep charging your phone, but you have to originally charge this. But this is a lifesaver because there's times where this one goes dead and I need to use this one, and all I have to do is, shine it towards the light and it works. Next thing I have is this black web charger or charging block. I like the charging blocks that have 2 or more charging ports because in a lot of hotels and hostels, there's not a lot of plugs that you can plug your thing into. Now, a lot of hotels have the ones on the lamps, but some hotels won't have that, especially if you're going abroad. And so what I found is that with this, me and my boyfriend aren't having to share or wait until one is charged to then charge the other. We can just stick both in here. Or if I want to charge, I don't have a camera, but I'm guessing when I have a camera, this is going to be very handy. And whenever we want to charge like the portable chargers, this is really handy because I can stick both chargers in here and charge both of these at the same time. So whenever I'm going out, those will be charged and then my phones will be charged too. Next travel essential that I have is just this really nice silky eye mask. I don't use this as much as John uses this, but I take a lot of like flights at like 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock, and we all know that one person that really likes to stare out the window. I love to stare out the window, but when it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, put that thing down, okay? It's too bright outside. So I use, well, John uses this travel mask. You pop it in, you're fine. Ooh. Next travel hack I have is, or essential that I have, is these little bottles. So on planes, you're not supposed to have anything above 3 liters. So these are 3 liters. This has body wash. This one doesn't have anything in it. Usually I fill these up with whatever I'm using at home. Whether it be, I use the Dove body soap, and then I use the Maui conditioner and shampoo. And so I'll fill these up, and then I like these because it has a little like sticker, and this one says body wash. These other ones that say shampoo, conditioner, extra, and I put my face wash, my shampoo, my conditioner, body wash, lotion, anything that you need in these. These are really handy. The next travel hack or travel essential I have is this passport holder. This is so handy. Me and John put our passports in here last time, and it was great because we didn't have to keep on rummaging around our bag for stuff. So this one has 1, 2, 3 compartments. Usually we would put our passports in this little side thing. We would stick our boarding passes in here. This is still our train pass for when we went to Boston. And then we would stick like our IDs and our credit cards here. And that way we didn't have to keep on digging in our bag and have other people like looking at what we had in there. We could just grab this and it will have everything in it. Next up, I have a large blanket scarf. I love blanket scarves. They're huge. They're comfortable. When I was in Vegas, it got cold out of nowhere, and so me and my sister bought these huge scarves, and so we would use them as scarves, but we would also use them as blankets when we needed a little extra coverage. When I came back, it was raining, so I kind of just put it over my head and used it as like a hood, because my jacket didn't have a hood. And I don't know, when I'm on the airplane, I use it as a blanket, but I also use it as a pillow. And so whenever like I don't have a neck pillow or anything, I'll just crumble this up or put it like this and fall asleep like this. And sometimes I do the whole action. But yeah, so this is my last travel hack. Okay, so I just tried to do this video, this little step into the video, and I was filming the couch the whole time, so yeah. But here is future Sarah coming in for a little bit. You might only be able to see my head right now, and I'm sorry, but sitting like that was very uncomfortable. Current Sarah is probably about to tell you to have a wonderful day and to enjoy the day and to like and subscribe the video, but current future Sarah, no, this is confusing. Anyways, I forgot to tell you about my plans for the upcoming years and stuff. So right now I have exams until about December 7th. So I'm probably going to be here for at least a little bit. I am planning to do a tourist in your own city video because I'm going to be showing you good old Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I love it around here. There is a lot of stuff to do, even though when you live here, you're like, oh, there's nothing to do. As a tourist, there is, and it's like an up-and-coming city, and they're killing it. So I will be showing you those, or that. But other than that, on my birthday, which is December 16th, I will be going to Gatlinburg for a week with my friends, which is in Tennessee. It's the good old Smoky Mountains. So I'll be taking you along with me, and I hope you guys enjoy and have fun. But yeah, back to current Sarah. Alright, y'all, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my travel hacks / travel essentials and things that I just like to take traveling. And I hope that helps you guys for your upcoming trip. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys. He gave her townhouse and racing horses. Each meal she ate was a dozen.